What's up? Yeah, you wanna like hang out later? Ooh, I'm I'm busy. Oh. Okay.
What are you doing here? You said you were busy. Wait! This isn't you. You're right. This isn't what Aftershock's about. Come on. Let's get out of here.
Coming up on this week's episode of Aftershock,
Miley looks into one of the Bay's clubs.
Nicole highlights the girls' volleyball game,
Noah tells us about one of his favorite superheroes.
and much, much more. What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Drew Van Dam.
And I'm Samantha Duarte, and this special Marvelous edition of Aftershock starts now.
There are many clubs at the Bay that foster valuable traits and help bring people together.
That's right. Miley found a club that is guaranteed to brighten your day.
Here at Club Love Day, organizations join together to do activities, learn, and gain new members. But there's a certain club that can bring sunshine into your day.
Well, literally, Hope Sunshine is, Hope stands for helping overcome problems effectively. But we usually serve as a mental health club, just general mental health topics, helping high schoolers deal with whatever stress they may face just because they're high schoolers. Usually what we do in a meeting is we try to have an educational discussion, whether it's very serious topics like depression, anxiety, suicide, or more lighthearted topics like managing school anxiety, managing just what's on your plate.
I felt excited when...
But there's more than meets the eye when exploring the truth of what this name stands for.
So actually it comes from a student who went here who lost his life to suicide. He was actually one of my former students. So his family got involved with the Hope program that already exists and built it, and they changed it to Sunshine. Sunshine was his nickname. He was super outgoing, popular, involved, seemingly had everything going for him. Seemed like we called him Sunshine because he was just so much fun and energetic and not the person that you would have expected to have taken their life. And that's part of the reason why we have the club, is that you never know. The whole purpose is to give that hope, to give that positive spin and network. And I think that adding the sunshine kind of gives that a little bit of the positivity and the word hope as a name.
Hope Sunshine definitely has improved my mental health. It provides stability. We meet every Wednesday, and to have that in the middle of each week, it really helps me get through the week, just to have that consistency and that place that'll always be there for me. It's really a space that I love being in, and I look forward to being after a difficult day at school. I can always count that I can go to Hope Sunshine and my friends will be there to comfort me.
We never know what anybody's going through. You never know what is happening in somebody's life, so it's always better to be nice and understanding. There's no reason to make life harder. We're all just trying to get through it. But also, if any students are looking for a group of people who are just nice people, accepting, warm, come to 440 on Wednesdays, because that's what we do in here. We literally talk about being the better version of ourselves.
Sunshine's memory will always live on with the heroes that help him shine. I'm Maria Ojeda, CB TV.
I chose teaching because I want to make my students feel that they can do anything.
I had a really positive experience when I was in school and wanted to be able to provide that to other students in the future achieving their goals.
I came to Cypress Bay and I just enjoyed the students.
I like to pass on everything for kids to learn and grow and be a role model.
You know, it's a challenge. I think a lot of people underestimate how difficult it is, how stressful it is on a daily basis.
It's not just curriculum standards, but it's everything we do to help you become a better version of yourself.
After topping box office charts, Black Panther set an historical stepping stone for Marvel movies in the future.
Here's Noah to tell us more.
What's up, Cypress Bay? My name is Noah Bridges, and I love superheroes. To me, and many others alike, superheroes represent beacons of hope that become voices for the voiceless. However, one can't deny the lack of diversity in the beloved genre. Let's talk about it. In 1966, 2 years after the Civil Rights Act, creative heads Stan Lee and Steve Ditko introduced Black Panther, an intelligent prince named T'Challa. T'Challa rules over a technologically advanced and culturally rich nation named Wakanda. Now this was a groundbreaking for an assortment of reasons. This portrayal of black people strayed far from the norm of offensive and minstrel representations by celebrating our culture and uplifting the nation of Africa. This creation offered black audiences a figure who looked like them, embodying strength, leadership, and excellence. Prince T'Challa and his story has impacted many black Americans to date, and I'm hoping more creators out there are more willing to make black superheroes as a result. My name is Noah Bridges, CB TV.
It's been a lot better recently, you know? Now that I have time away from my nemesis, I can focus on me and on the I need. My name is Joker and I'm T'Chaka. I like to stay healthy. I like to exercise. Been working on organizing myself, my life, just really perfecting my craft. At the same time, I'm like broadening myself.
Do you think you might be leaning towards a new side of yourself?
No, it's just not saying. I think I'm not supposed to do this by myself.
I know this part.
You're gonna back me on this, right? Oh, hold on.
Seinfeld, obviously.
I like Kramer.
Kramer.
Yeah. I like.
This is why you're in Arkham Asylum.
I just think. Okay, I think we just ignore the comedy club thing. I don't think he meant any of that.
You're crazy, man.
I'm just normal in my opinion.
You would turn me in. I wouldn't even think about it. I can't believe what I'm hearing. You're supposed to be a friend of mine.
Stop eating the yellow ones. I like those ones.
I don't know about you guys, but I love superheroes, whether it's Marvel or DC. When I was a kid, I would imagine making my own superhero and what it would be like. And I started to think how other people would design their own superhero.
So do you want to draw a superhero?
Why not?
Alright, so you're gonna these markers right here. So Nico's superhero seems to be very round.
This is the most manliest outfit that exists.
Does that look like a cape?
It does not look like a cape.
Damn. It's like Captain Underpants' grandpa.
Are you gonna add a body?
It's more like a one
One hit wonder.
Captain CB, you know what I'm saying?
This is the Cypress Bay superhero.
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking something else, like, I don't know, like Cow Blaster or something like that.
He's from Venezuela, because everybody's from Venezuela.
Is this your finalized look? All right.
That's it.
Thank you.
Now, we're going to put these superheroes to the test. First one to KO wins.
Here's Maya with sports.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Maya Wolf, and due to Florida's raging heat, it can be hard to consistently play at a high level. But here's Duda with some tips to help you athletes stay on top of your game.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Luda Vittorio, and earlier today I had a talk with a specialist who taught me 3 tips every athlete should be following before, during, and after practice to stay healthy. So I'm here to teach them to you. Number 1, hydration. Have you ever been to Vegas or any other deserts? Well, if you've been, you probably noticed that during the day is always so hot, but during the night it's always so cold. But when you come down to Florida, a much more humid place, day and night tend to have the same temperature. That's because water regulates the temperature and does the same to your body. When you're working out or doing practice and you don't drink enough water, you'll probably overheat because there's nothing to regulate your body temperature. Number 2, a good diet. Well, having a good diet is not only eating vegetables and staying far from junk food. I mean, of course you can be a great athlete if you only eat junk food, but having a good diet is making smart choices and understanding what your sport requires you. Well, almost every sport requires you to not be injured and not be cramping all the time. So eating proteins, bananas, avocados, and drinking pico juice will help your muscles to be strong, flexible, and healthy, so you won't be cramping during your games, and most likely you're not going to be injured all the time. Number 3, stretching. Well, everyone knows how important it is to stretch before your practice, so you get your body warmed up, get all your muscles ready so you don't hurt yourself, which is very important. But after practice, you should also be stretching so you can relax your muscles and cool down your body so you don't have that tense feeling after practice, which is great, so the next day you're brand new for practice again. Whew, that was helpful. Well, I gotta hurry because practice starts in 5 minutes, so I've already got water, ready to stretch, make sure I stretch after as well. And to prevent cramping, here's my pico juice. Well, that's it for me. I'm Duda Vittorio, CBTV Sports.
Here's Nicole with the rundown on the epic girls volleyball game against Chaminade Madonna.
On September 5th, the girls' volleyball team faced off against the Chaminade Madonna Lions in a tense match. The Lightning started off the game with an incredible lead, winning the first set with a score of 25-9. However, the Lions stepped up their game, keeping the set neck and neck until they took the lead and won the second set with only a 2-point difference, 23-25. Set 3 kept the electricity high as the score remained tied up, yet the Lightning managed to take the lead right before a timeout was called. With a series of good defense and kills from number 1 and number 12, a final hit from number 9 won the set for Cypress, 25-18. While the Lions started out the final set with a promising lead, Lightning was quick to catch up. However, a dispute was called over one of the Lions' points, calling for a redo, with the Lightning coming out on top. Lightning takes the lead with the Lions close behind, but with over a 5-point difference, they couldn't be stopped. Finally, a kill from number 12 ends the set at 25-18, with the Lightning winning the game. For CBTV Sports, I'm Nicole Pineros.
And that's all for this week's sports. I'm Maya Wolf, CBTV Sports.
Hey Drew, have you heard about the new policies being implemented?
I have, but I'm not sure what Bolt means.
Well, lucky for you, Lisa's here to investigate more on these changes.
Cypress Bay was recently ranked in the top 3% in the nation. With our outstanding success, it is important for us to make changes to keep improving.
We have this new campaign called the Bolt campaign, right? Be on lightning time. And the idea behind that is to encourage students to arrive to class on time, because if they're not on time, then they're missing instruction if they are late to school. So we were doing some calculations and having some conversations with the entire admin team, and a student being late 10 minutes each day equates to 50 minutes of lost instructional time each week. First thing, when the bell rings, the final tardy bell rings for each class, we're going to instruct our admin team, our security team, and staff to take all students who are not in class when that tardy bell rings and escort them into the auditorium, where they will potentially face consequences for being tardy to class. The second thing is our tardy to school policy. So first and fifth period, at the admin team, security, and staff, we're going to begin to implement and follow up with students who are not in class on time 5 consecutive times. So within a quarter per district policy, this is not a Cypress Bay policy, this is a district policy. If students are late 5 times or tardy 5 times, they're supposed to receive a consequence.
Bolt isn't the only new policy this year.
So the extracurricular form is something that's been mandated. It's not something that the school decided to do, but the state believes that parents should be well informed of all things that their students are doing at school. So that includes if a student wants to be part of a club. You know, it used to be where the student could just go to the club and just become a member and just do their thing, right? But now the parents have to provide consent for that. So I know it's sometimes a pain to have to do paperwork, but it's good to keep parents informed and involved so they know which clubs their students are doing, because sometimes, you know, when you think back, you know, we would just go, when I was a student, we would just go to clubs and we would just go to meetings, and some of our parents wouldn't have any idea where we were going. So it's kind of just maintaining a strong sense of communication between the school and the parent. Change is hard no matter what it is, no matter where it is, no matter what you're doing. It takes time to adjust, but we have a job to secure our campus.
For more information, check out the Cypress Bay website. I'm Lisa Hernandez, CBTV.
And that's all for this week's episode of Aftershock.
If you want to watch previous episodes, check out our YouTube at Cypress Bay CBTV and follow all of our social medias. I'm Samantha Duarte.
And I'm Drew Van Dam. Thanks for watching.